Greetings. Do you need something?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Tell me the best way to get healing potions.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it. I apologize.
Not good at all. That'll be those old herbs.
Good day to you.
So, how are you doing?
Well, not bad, all things considered. I mean, with all that happened over the past few days.
I understand. I didn't want to upset you. I was just wondering if you had everything you needed, and so on.
You're so sweet, but we're doing all right. Don't worry about us. What we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my baskets and Mother's medicines, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root and mushroom, so I pick a lot of things. Ma can cook a hare like no one else, so I bring a lot of them. I can hit one at 30 paces. Sometimes we even eat venison. I can shoot a deer at 50 paces, but don't tell anyone.
Of course. You can trust me. Hitting a hare at 30 paces, that's some serious marksmanship. I'm not sure I could do it. Perhaps you could teach me a few tricks.
I'd be happy to, but don't expect any miracles. You just need to know your way around the forest and practice a lot. And when you live alone in the forest, you've got plenty of time for that.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
I know how to shoot, but I'm far from being a master.
All right, but it'll take some time. I apologize. What was it I wanted?
Good day to you.
Good day.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in
Greetings to you too.
You having trouble with the Takovites?
I'd say it's time to get payback for all those shenanigans of theirs. You look like you might be good at that sort of thing. And since you're already here, why don't you help me out? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
I might be able to help. But first, I want to know what this is about.
All right, listen up. Up on that hill over there, it's Takov. All I want you to do is to go over there and give them a taste of their own medicine. We'll make some mischief and have a few laughs while we're at it. Well then, will you help me?
Why not? I could use a good laugh.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice Maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
So all I have to do is take their Maypole and bring it to you?
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head, understand? All I want to do is piss Project off.
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off! You know? Mess with him. For stealing our Maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence, all right?
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly. You can count on me.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else? But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, but granting, there's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Truskovitz bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that if he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how it is. Well, they just spew their usual light. That we kick each other's arses, and everything just stayed the way it is. A while back we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Oi, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for Yayov. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Right you are. Those Takovites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. Me? Even an outsider can tell.
About the Takov Maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the Maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be thoughtful and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That Takov lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you? Just send one of your farmhands.
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Soskowit. But those Takovites stole ours, and our fellas didn't manage to steal theirs. They got their asses kicked too. That's how it is every year. They're very proud of the Maypole, but they won't be expecting a stranger like you to steal it.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is to read. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
That's pretty high up, isn't it?
Ah, you're young and strong. You can handle it. When I was your age, I could climb all the way up the tower at Trotsky.
If you say so.
But I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those Takov fools spot you.
I wouldn't want that there if someone gave it to me for free.
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not. I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I
folks will
just
come to
couldn't
me
get
for the
up.
weather forecast.
By the weather, do you mean that old ball and chain of yours? If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey, that's
All
enough
we
of
need
that.
is a bloke who
You
can't
do
get it
remember
up
the
when it's
promise
going
we
to be
made,
sunny,
don't you?
And we'll
It
be
was
the
one
three
mass.
wise men.
I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old battle axe anyway? We could have been together in this life too.
Don't even start. We've been over this 100 times.
You'll go to confession and donate some money to the church. Got that? Or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by myself and on this shelf.
All right, I will. But I've got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
All right. How about a kiss farewell?
Are you serious? What about my marriage vows? If the Lord saw us...
What about the bridge behind the Giants? We could block it with sand and rocks at night. Greetings to you.
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
For a few groschen, you can sleep on the hay.
All right, I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Agreed. Like I said, there's plenty of room on the hay, but don't go wondering about my house.
Oh, well, now just this.
Would it be possible to sleep here sometimes?
If you're not some kind of scoundrel and you pay in advance, then aye.
All right. Why is this sticky?
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep up there in the barn, but be careful, the ladder is all rickety.
That's a beautiful maypole you have there. You don't see that every day. I reckon all the other villagers must envy you.
They sure do. Them Geliovites try to steal it, but our fellas kick their asses. Why are you so interested in it anyway?
I'm all done in.
I'm from a small town myself, and I can appreciate a nice maypole. I remember having to guard it every year.
Tell me about it. A real headache it is. But for a good cause. Sorry. I'm just a bit on edge these days. And if someone had bad intentions, Henrik would show them how we do things here in Tachov. That's the one thing he's good for.
I wanted to ask about Henrik.
What about him?
Did he do something to you? Sounds like you're not exactly fond of him.
Aye, I'm not. He's been getting on my nerves ever since he got together with our Manka. I'm afraid he'll mess with her head and run off with her, just like his bloody brothers did.
Where did they go?
What do I know? One day they just packed up and wandered off. Their village wasn't good enough for them, I reckon. I wouldn't mind if someone went and beat the thought of Manka out of his head. Maybe someone not from around here.
Why not? I could manage that.
He's not much of a fighter, but I reckon if you call him a vagrant or something, it'll surely rile him up. And I'll remember you did me a little favour.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Ah, what kind of pig was sitting here?
Be careful with that scythe.
What a nice maypole. It'd be a shame if something...
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Really, very nice.
I'll say. The best in the county. Do you know why?
No?
Because it's the only one. We toppled the one in Jaleov. They never saw it coming. Nobody gets the better of us. I don't think they're going to try anything after that beating anyway. Even if they do, Hannik will raise the alarm and we'll kick their asses again. See you later.
What are you here for, friend?
What's new around here?
I don't know about anything. It's all been quiet here. Thank God.
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Why not?
What would you say to this?
Less. Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares. Word about the price.
Very well.
What would you say to this?
You really won't convince me like this. What a shame. I'm done haggling with you. Take care then, and thanks for nothing.
I should add some spices.
Hey, why aren't you asleep? Why aren't you asleep?
How's it going?
It's shit, to tell you the truth.
How come?
Because I have to guard this bloody Maypole. I can't even get a good night's sleep because of it, and there's plenty of other work to do during the day. And then there's... Ah, never mind. Forget it.
What did you want to say? Sometimes it's better to share your troubles. Two heads are better than one, after all.
I mean, if you say so. It's about Manka. I'm sure you've noticed her. She's the prettiest lass around.
Oh, it's hard not to notice her.
Exactly. Me and Manka love each other, but her parents are against it. I don't even know why. They just don't like me. They forbid her from seeing me. We went to a dance together in Troskowitz recently, but when they found out, they were furious. Now they're keeping close watch over her and causing problems for me as well.
Well, they can't be watching her all the time, can they? Just go out late at night sometime. Nobody'll notice.
We've done that a few times, but we can't now. There's no time for it. I've got to stand watch at night. I was drawn. This year, they want to keep the Maypole up until harvest, and that's still far off.
Listen, I've got an idea. How about I stand watch in your stead for one night? You and Manka can go somewhere in the meantime. Nobody'll know.
You do that for us?
Of course. It's nothing.
All right, we have a deal. Ask Manka and let me know what she says.
How's the Maypole garden going?
I'm bored out of my bloody mind.
Would you mind some company?
Oh, not really.
Are you from around here?
I mean, that depends. I live here. I inherited a farm from my parents, but I wasn't born here. My parents came here sometime after that Great Plague. There was a vacant farm, so they settled here.
Henrik, what about your brothers?
What? Why do you care?
No, it's just that I've been hearing some interesting things about them around town.
Pah, let them talk. I don't know anything about them. They left.
Why did they leave?
I'm not sure. This place isn't too bad, but I reckon they wanted to see the world. Penna left after Pa died, and Rudlin right after Ma's passing, so I was left here alone.
And where did they go?
Hard to say. One said he'd head towards Prague. The other decided to go wherever his legs take him. But as for where they are now, I've no clue. They both said they'd return in a year, but they never did. I hope I get to see them again.
Leave me alone.
Here, mutt! Good boy. Good boy. Here you go. Take it.
Go sniff somewhere else.
On about? It's just a painting on the wall.
Get out!
Always looks at me when I walk into the church.
I hope that mutt
Nobody's
didn't bury
ever
anything here.
Greetings.
That's just the way it is. You feel like he's looking at you, but it's nothing but paint.
Good doggy, good boy.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Show me. I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
Is this enough?
More. Very well then. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend. Damn weather. I wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it to me for free.
I need something to read.
Pissing down rain.
Oh, this is useless. It's cold.
You silly doggy.